everybody. I am April in driver recruiting here with my pal Courtney today. And our appearance might look a little bit different than what it typically does when we do our Facebook Live. So just wanted to call some attention to it with everything that's happening with COVID-19. We are based here at our headquarters in Green Bay, Wisconsin. And our governor has put out a statewide mandate on wearing masks while in public. So today we are staying safe and we are putting our mask on for our video and all day here at work.
Yeah.
So, what we really wanted to talk about today was about our orientation and how that has kind of changed a little bit due to everything that has been happening in the world. So, you want us to kind of dive in?
Yeah, so just a couple quick updates. So, and things will constantly change as we continue to move it along as well. So, we wanted to give you an update right away instead of going into waiting another month and then things might change a little longer. So, basically, a couple of things that we've added to our orientations are computer-based training. So a lot of things right now, schools and schools in the year in the fall have been offering virtual type of training. We wanted to offer that as well. So now when we dive into this, it's not for every single location that we have. Just a few of our operating centers will be offering this when you get to training and orientation. And it's all optional as well. You don't have to do it if you feel more comfortable with a trainer in person, or you're just really not great, in terms of computers. This is optional, so something that is definitely not required for you. So basically what they're offering is part of your, what normally would be in the classroom training will now be virtual. And when we say virtual, we mean at the hotel you're staying at for training and orientation. So we've been diving in and testing it out. So far, so good. We've been doing it for about 2 or 3 weeks or so. And just want to give you a little bit of a more comfortable, layout for training and orientation. So if that means class the first day to do your initial drug screens, any paperwork, all that stuff, and then the rest of it is from the hotel, we can offer that to you.
Right.
So,
and to kind of go off of that, for those people that are very hands-on, that are not super tech savvy, that want someone to physically be there and being able to show you what to click, how to do things, that is still totally an option. It's not something that's mandated. The main reason we wanted to do this was to have people feel as comfortable as possible, and also to make sure that we can keep those class sizes at still a decent amount, that we're not backing up orientation.
Yeah.
We want drivers to still be able to come in, get that training that Schneider is known for, same high attention to detail. You're still getting all the information, but it's now up to you individually that, hey, I'd rather try it at the hotel and see how it goes, or nope, I know how I learn best. I need to be in that classroom getting that hands-on learning.
Right, absolutely. So what we've been doing is you go to your, like I mentioned before, your first day of training and orientation. You'll do your DOT drug tests, things like that. We will also do any sort of paperwork, direct depositing, any typical thing you do on the first day. And then the second thing, then they'll offer that to you for, hey, would you like to go into the do the rest of our classroom training virtually. So if that is the case and you decide this is something you want to do, I'm pretty good at computers, we will then have you do the rest of it from the hotel that you're staying at for training and orientation. So at the hotel, essentially, you'll be given the tablet, and that camera that's on the tablet will be the camera that you can see the trainer on back at the operating center. So the tablet then will have the trainer just virtually looking at you, talking you through, and then literally walking you through the ins and outs of the tablet and of the training just from your desk like we are at here. So we could literally be watching the training at the operating center in Phoenix or wherever you may be. So like I mentioned, this is only for a couple of locations, not for everything. So it's something that we're testing right now, and if it continues to be successful, we'll roll it out to a couple more locations as well.
Yeah, and then one of the biggest things with this too, to bring and add to that packing checklist, would be a pair of earbuds. We certainly, if you don't have them, we do provide them. However, I know when you're wearing them for long periods of time, or if you have a preference and really like yours, bring them on with you. That way you can use those. They're more, maybe more comfortable, a little better quality. So definitely, throw a pair of earbuds in that packing checklist as well.
Yeah, if you don't have them, that's okay. We do have some on site. They're not and they're not definitely air, pods or anything like that. So if you have a nice, comfortable ones that have the microphone on them as well, that's going to be ideal. Because what's really cool about this is your trainer, let's say you're having a little bit of a hard time getting through something on the tablet, the trainer can actually kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Like,
take control of almost access it remotely, essentially.
Right, and see what you're seeing as well, and can then talk to you one-on-one and say, okay, so-and-so, here's what is going on, here's what you need to do next to move forward. So that microphone on your headphones or your earbuds is pretty ideal in what we're looking for, too.
Definitely. And did want to mention we are live, so if you guys have any questions, comments, please feel free to put that below. That's what we're here for. We have our great crew standing behind us, so they will let us know as those messages and questions come on in. So feel free to comment below, and that's what we're here for.
Yeah, and to kind of roll back into some of this stuff, so how we access and give you all the additional training is through simply giving you some, you need access to your own email. And then password to that too. So I know, like, for example, my email on my phone right now, I just hop into it. I don't have to enter in my password. So a lot of people say, I don't remember the password to my email. Well, you're going to need to know that if you want to do this virtual training as well. So make sure that you just have that, in hand if you're going to hop on into this as well too. We mentioned the earbuds, and then again, it's all your comfort levels, so you don't have to do anything if you don't really want to. If you'd rather be, I'm more of a visual person, so for me it'd help to be in person to just physically talk to the trainer one-on-one. You are more than welcome to do that as well. We've been rolling it out for our inexperienced training in Indianapolis, Gary, and Atlanta. And our experienced training has done that in Phoenix and Dallas as well. So, and again, like we said, we've been seeing some good success. Haven't had any super issues as well. But we just want to go, talk to you a little bit more about, what we have available to keep everybody safe and secure, essentially. So, we do have a couple questions coming in. What was it?
From Jody, and looking forward to orientation and training on the 17th. Awesome. We cannot wait to see you there, and best of luck at that orientation.
Yeah. We've had a couple questions too, just to follow up from, we were talking about safety and things like that. And I know the questions will come, and we've been getting them as recruiters too, with all this stuff going on in the world. And, so Wisconsin's requiring face masks indoors. What do I have to do with my state? Things are changing so constantly, so fast. We could be having masks today, tomorrow, who knows? So we just abide by everything. I say, rule of thumb, no matter where you're going, where you're from, bring a mask with you to orientation, just in case. If you're not required to wear them in the location you're going to, awesome. If you are, then that's what we'll have them there for. We'll have some for you too if they're required. And no matter what, we're going to be safely distancing people while you're in orientation. And this is why we're also offering the virtual portion as well. So we don't have to keep reducing class sizes, as April mentioned. We can keep our class sizes at a normal level, but safely do so at a good capacity too.
Right. And the biggest thing too is Schneider, we pride ourselves on safety first and always, and also that, training standard that we are known for. So this is a great way to be able to continue to give that to you guys as the driver in the safest way possible. Absolutely. So really, really proud of being able to be, innovative with the times that we're living in.
Absolutely. So. And Brandon asked, hopped in a little late, which locations are trying out the tablets. So every location you get a tablet to. What we're virtually offering, if you're inexperienced, is at our Indianapolis, Gary, and Atlanta locations. And experienced training and orientation will be currently right now in Phoenix and Dallas. And are the locations that we're testing this out at right now.
Right.
If you're scheduled for training and orientation and you don't hear your name on the list, it doesn't mean that we might not have that here in the future. Right. Like I said, it's kind of a rollout testing right now, and things seem to be going really, really well.
Yeah, good feedback thus far. So
we don't know if they can expand this in the future. We've gotten a lot of people saying, can I be doing this from home first versus in person? Possibly something in the future as well, but we're wanting to be giving you the updates as we get them available, so you kind of know and can anticipate what we have coming up soon.
And the biggest thing too with why we don't do all of the training, from home per se, is a lot of times too there is still like the drug screens that we need to do on site, or we want you to be able to meet your manager and kind of get that more still human interaction even in these crazy times. So that's why it's still important that you do travel to orientation. It's just the training might be a little bit more virtual, or it might still be in person depending on what you're comfortable with.
Absolutely. So great questions. Continue to roll them in. And like it was just a quick one today, but we wanted to roll out what we had available and what's changing. To get those updates to you as quickly as possible. Keep making sure that you are talking with your recruiter. If you're already talking with a recruiter, make sure you're chatting with them about what different opportunities are going to be coming available. And if you're interested in applying, SchneiderJobs.com is the way to go. And we can still, we have plenty of freight to haul. We need drivers to haul them. So even though the world is crazy, you can have a steady, secure job. So.
Yeah, and freight is constantly opening up right now. Things are still doing well, so we have more positions that we're adding all the time. So just put your zip code into Schneider Jobs, and it will search by what's available in your area, and give us a call. We'd love to talk to you.
All right, thanks, guys.